In a major update, Turkish Super League heavyweights, Fenerbahce, who are currently managed by the spatial one, Jose Mourinho, have come knocking on the door of Real Madrid for one of their generational talents. The Portuguese tactician has even previously publicly voiced his interest on the player in the past. We will be discussing you in details on that, and shortly after that we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of this episode, as Brazilian national team manager, Dorival Jr., has come out to the media to justify the non-call-up of one of Real Madrid's superstars to the national team for this month's international break. We will also talk you detailedly throughout that on this episode, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe, follow us and turn on your notifications bell, so you always stay tuned for all our daily updates. After a promising second half of the season, many expected Arda Güler to continue his rise at Real Madrid this season, despite the arrivals of Endrick and Kylian Mbappe. Unfortunately, the young Turk has had a difficult season so far, with him falling down the table and manager Carlo Ancelotti reluctant to use his services. Despite limited playing time, Güler has avoided the idea of leaving Real Madrid on loan in the upcoming January transfer window. However, given the deteriorating situation with Ancelotti, the Turkish player may be forced to explore a temporary exit. With that in mind, a recent report from Fischages suggests that Fenerbahce is a likely destination for Güler if he were to leave Real Madrid in January. The Turkish giants are ready to bring back the young player and provide him with a platform to showcase his skills at the highest level once again. Güler himself has deep ties to Fenerbahce, having worked hard from a young age to become a star player, eventually earning a move to Real Madrid. According to the publication, Fenerbahce sees Güler as someone who can help execute the club's sporting plans for this season. They plan to make a formal offer in January. There are concerns at Real Madrid about letting Güler go due to the club's injury problems. However, a move away from the Santiago Bernabéu may actually be the most logical solution given Ancelotti's neglect of the midfielder so far this season. The youngster has been patient, but it remains to be seen how long that patience will last. So having discussed and concluded with that, we will now quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Brazil's head coach, Dorival Jr., justifies Endrick's non-call-up to the national team. At just 18 years old, Endrick is a regular member of the Brazilian national team until 2024 and has already made 12 appearances for the Seleção, scoring 3 goals. However, it was a big surprise that the young player was not included in the Dorival Jr. squad for the next international break, and the blame lies mainly with Real Madrid. After all, coach Carlo Ancelotti has not shown confidence in the young genius in recent weeks, not playing a single minute in the team's last 4 games. His last game, ironically his first start for the club, against Lille, did not go as planned. In a recent interview with the media, the Brazilian national team coach made it clear that he has no intention of calling up Endrick again unless he plays more time at club level and makes a statement that it is for the player and not for playing for the club. Hard to call up. Right now we're in a transitional period to become maybe the best team in world football. It's a natural process that will take time. We all have to accept this decision, he said when asked about Endrick. The Seleção's door is not closed to him. I trust him and he knows it. What he has to do now is to move to a club where he can shine later, he added. The club where he arrives will get to know him better. Endrick is in a new environment and I would argue that he needs some time, he explained about what he expects from the young Real Madrid player. Finally, he made it clear that he will not approach Endrick again unless he plays regularly for Real Madrid or at least asks for more playing time. It is natural that if you don't play for your own club, it creates complicated situations. As long as all the players have to play to be here at the Seleção, he said. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have now come to the end of this episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on our daily Real Madrid updates.